Okay, after a couple of emails, sure, I will discuss Dana Schwartz, who is the rather attractive slice of a lady right here. Now, if you are reading this, you see that, men belong in the trash is the thumbnail that Memology decided to put on it, and that's who I'm going to for the base of this video because, apparently, Miss Schwartz here, despite, having just fantastic sweater meat, is quite the misandrist. Just, hey, screw men. Men are trash. Men suck. And I think that opens up for a conversation about why we as guys kind of just don't give a shit about misandry like sweetheart. Like, who cares? Like, yo, you can't kick my ass. And that's the long and short of it for the most part at the biological level. Let's get into this. So she is the writer of Disney's She-Hulk. I think she's written like quite a few young adult novels. And as we've discussed on this channel several times before, that writing style doesn't particularly lend itself to the action slash, adventure type genre. But, they decided a long time ago that they didn't care about quality of story. Part over at Marvel, and Disney is just like, oh, give me the money. Oh. Schwartz and a love story going back. You smash. Good on you. Push aside. She really is the gift that keeps on giving. The latest example of her keep playing all new trash. Every straight relationship. It's just a random white chick and Oscar the Grouch, who honestly, I got mad love for Oscar the Grouch. He been around for forever and a day. But let's take a quick look at, hold on. No, because she's recently gone after straight men as well, which is what I heard in one of the emails. Let's keep going for a second. If you look at the timeline, she hates men. Really hates men. Screw it, no novels by white men in high schools for the next 20 years. Anybody really think that happened, though? I mean, here's the thing, guys. The first problem is taking it seriously. I mean, I'm not saying don't listen to women. I'm just saying, hey, maybe, pump your brakes on how seriously you take every single thing that they say, because they are biologically kind of wired to be a bit on the wilder side. Let's keep going. A note to all men. Please never give me advice on how to punch up my tweets. Honestly, so much of Twitter is men commenting on my jokes with less funny versions of the same joke. Well, yeah, I'm trying to help you out. I mean, that, you know what? Wow, lady. I mean, that is rather kind of them to, keep offering you ways to make your material a little bit better. Like, seriously. But no. Okay. Look, I am saying we should ban all men from writing. Wait, yeah, I'm saying that actually. Once again, you can't take... Guys, check this out. Maybe this is on me, but this is Dana Schwartz, yo. And honestly, no pull out. Seriously, right up my alley. This is her without makeup on either, yo, for real. And if she ain't digging straight men, then it is what it is. Straight men are definitely digging her. Alright? Can we not play this game? Can we not pretend seriously? And that right there is exactly why we don't tend to give a shit about your misandry, because ultimately, when it comes down to us as guys, we're very, at a biological level, right? We're very individualistic. And it's a bit of, we see each other, we recognize each other as competition. And there's camaraderie in that competition. Make absolutely no mistake. We are brothers, gentlemen. But the, when it comes to, our biological instinct to, when it comes in a woman, changes. Like there's something in our brain. There's some dopamine. There's some endorphins. There are different parts of our chemical makeup that alter, and we want some. Hey, like we tend to be putty around their fingers without even recognizing or knowing it. And that's the thing about me. I'm just like, yeah, bet, okay, I would totally, so rock, I get down. But ultimately, I really don't think that there's much space to, take it all that seriously. I mean, for real. Oh yeah, men are trash and stuff like that. I mean, it's shit posting. And the deal is that as guys, we know what shit posting is. We know what trolling is and stuff like that. She knows she'll get a bit of a response, because I'm not too sure that show is ever going to see the light of day with the way things is going over at Disney. Because yeah, they broke over there. So for real, like when it comes down to it, man, like, hey, just. Oh my God, she is the I'm a fan of brunettes. What can I say? let's get back on over to the video. Yeah, come on, guys, like seriously, why do you take this serious? She even claims all canon and literature is patriarchal and must be erased. The literal canon as it exists. Hold on. Okay, so the literary canon as it exists is racist and patriarchal, and it keeps reinforcing itself. Of the 26 writers, only 4 are women, all white. Only 2 of the writers are Latin American, none are black. Look, create it yourself or shut the hell up. Seriously, that's just like, and I believe that's more along the attitude that should be taken with ultimately, like, yeah, a fine slice of woman. I don't care if she hate all men. like yo, she's a fine slice of lady, okay? But ultimately, there ain't shit she could really do. Like, I mean, she can't force the canon out. And like, yeah, that mindset is a big part. It's the feminine mindset. Make absolutely no mistake. She's an agent of chaos. She is she's that feminine wild that like really only looks to destroy as opposed to create. She is of that set, but it's important to just recognize that. Like, yo, like, okay, I bet you think in the feminine. Thusly, I cannot take you all that seriously. Like the type of people like this who, words offend and get butt hurt and, look to cause a look to see themselves as some sort of victim, particularly when it actually is a woman. Take it easy on jumping to any type of truly emotional response. Just look, you can't kick my ass, lady, and really that hopefully once everything turns. I mean, shoot, when you talk about canon, I mean, a lot of the IPs that they just drove a lot of stuff into the ground. But hopefully, by the time kids when they start to come up, then they'll have some new stuff of their own. But definitely not this stuff. Definitely not that weirdo gender Steven Universe. Oh yeah, there's no differences between boys and girls type bullshit, because that's exactly what it is, bullshit. And one of the most important differences to recognize is that, that they biologically are wired to just be as wild as they want if they have the opportunity to be as wild as they want, because there's no such thing as enough for the feminine. That's the checks and balances that I talk about very often on the channel. We need to kill the Western canon. Just in case you're unaware of what the term canon means, it means all of the history, all the pre-established history. Like take something like Star Wars, or take something like, even the Bible. That just all the pre-established lore and history. Hey, maybe Jesus was a woman. Maybe Jesus was gay. All this other pre-established lore and history, and just burn it to the ground. She also hates women's objectification. Oh. Does she? Okay. Do you see how objectifying that is? Men can get fat and bald and age, but since women are not people, merely objects to bolster their male-aimed fantasy, if they are not desirable, they are literally worthless, or worse than worthless, because they ruin the fantasy. Okay, and that's the thing. You're talking about fantasy here, love. not reality. And reality is like, yo, as long as you could create as long as you got it within yourself to create a life, you got those eggs is popping. Yeah, I mean, as to in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you have value. Like, as soon as that wall hit and those eggs dropped, like, come on, like, let's we appreciate having you here, but it is what it is. Like, not to be a jerk, but that's just the way. If you look at life if you look at it from a very specific angle that's far, far away, yeah, to keep the species going, that is where your value lies. And when it comes to building and creating and making this world for the feminine to be so comfortable to whereas they can sit here and talk about how, oh, women aren't people, we're merely objects. Oh, yeah, you kind of are, as are men. Like, it's like, what do you think the guys that stormed Normandy were in the eyes of the government? Objects. It's called being a person. It's called having an existence. And, shit, get used to it. Like, seriously. But as far as, oh my goodness, women are just objects and they're being objectified and all that other good stuff. Oh my goodness, women are just so objectified. My God. Like, yo, what? What? This is objectification. Guys, like, just on the physical, and that's a very important thing, guys. You got to separate the physical from everything else. You add everything, like, because the physical is the physical, and honestly, straight down my just, like, seriously, right down the what's the name for me, like, right down the middle for me, bro. Digging it. Very objectifiable. Most men aren't aware of the energy, time, and money that women are forced to spend. Yeah, we are. We really are. Especially as they age. In order to be palatable to society built around male expectations, and that's why you're supposed to lean on one, Dana. That's why you're supposed to lean on one male to get that validation from. To say, hey, screw it, as long as I look good to this one person, it's fine. But you and your entire generation and the one before that and the one before that have decided that it's society. Like you guys like have completely rejected the family and gone towards society. Your family is supposed to provide all of those things for you. It's very sad that you don't realize that. It really is. You know what? And in order to be palatable to a society built around male expectations, built by male exceptionalism, okay? Exceptional men built this society, and you take it for granted. Shame on you, darling. She despises the male gaze, and yet hypocrite engages in it when she promotes her books. Yeah, we're going to sit here and objectify her, because, she's bad, honestly. You know who bad, too? The chick that wrote she was writing YA novels. I don't know why. She a brunette. She's like hella thick, and they made a movie out of one of her books, the one with the chrome stuff. But I can't remember her name to save my life. But yo, she thick as shit. She was. I don't know. I ain't seen her since. But she's thick as shit. Like, seriously, like young adult writing, young adult novelists, these late early millennial soccer moms. Jesus Christ, like, for real, super thick. That's not her participating in the male gaze. That's her liberating herself. Cause I will not. Hold on. Let's just get back to the. Let's get to the fun one. Cause honestly, Jesus Christ, yeah. So, guys, she writes She-Hulk, and I don't even know too many people who are just hell bent out of shape when it comes to that that character because shit, man, like, yo, it's just a gender swapped version of Hulk, and we already know who and what Hulk is. I think she's a lawyer, but either ways, like I said, I've kind of made it kind of clear. I've got my point across why we tend to let Misandry go, because seriously, it's biological. We're wired to. Let me tell you something. I don't want to talk no shit about this broad. Hey, her middle name is J. The exact same way I spell my shit. Also, like, yo, strokes. No pull out. Like, yo, it's just off top. And being honest about that, then, hold on, you put that to the side. Sweetheart, what the hell are you doing? Like, yo, you are wrong. You're completely wrong, and you're completely disrespectful. But because I'm not the one providing you the scent stick, and it doesn't seem like too many, really anyone is at the moment, you wilding out. Like, that's it. Like, but like, yo, fellas, you gotta recognize that she's wilding out and not really pay her too much mind. You know, the only reason I did this is because I got a couple emails, like I said. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute like, aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Hey, I think she's bad, but you be like, I know how y'all be. Y'all be like, man, she ain't dope. She ain't hot, yo. Shit. Like, yo, I seen better, man. I'm like, I wipe my behind with better. I drop turds in the toilet. That was hot. Like, guys, seriously, y'all are impossible to to come to an accord with when it comes to a female's beauty. But that's the beautiful thing, ain't it? Like everybody see things differently, and that's fantastic. That's how, and men are far more. That's why, like, it's another part of the thing, right? Check it out. Men are far more likely to be forgiving when it comes to a female's flaws because, you know, vagina. Whereas opposed to, like, when it comes to females, and they've done those studies on Tinder and OkCupid and the like, or like, nah, female is just like, nope, we just want that top 20%. And so boom, like, it's amazing how all this stuff just folds into itself, right? But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until the next one.